OKFM 101.7.
Okay, 101.7 is so any Yura Nana B Henry Nana Boache Nana B. He say ye national organizer of the new patriotic party. Na ye no entwetwe enkomoi. Na Nana B, yama congratulations so.
Oh, Kwame Nkrumah tikese bra medase yenya ne trinkwa ya campaign na udimu akotene ye pa wanyi wa home
Enye easy na akon a okọ ye na ede ya na ase no we de emre.
Oh, Kwame mememfa contest bi ase we emre we edin e abato na wokọ o ka onsem ade akire eye party ma iti na ebiem senka meme kofa na se emre anka me akra na se bi a me twa me mene ade ntina me ka na sa ebra na me call national youth organizer no nipa to abade ma me na omoye just about 800 or so akun nso a me koi empanifo a me omoko ene party ma omba beto aba ede am me kwati tru na 6127. So clearly there's a huge difference from 800 delegates to 6,127 delegates. And you cannot say ultimately such huge numbers for granted. Baby, na ne tosu mi so penifo a ye ne omoko ya kun so no you can see say survey or more now more to you can do that. I mean, yes, you be disrespecting the delegates. Into campaign here, well, we find it very, very, very serious. Into my fan idea, and every elections, in idea, my fan is and elections be anyone more, seven division it's more than the old fan say, adequate what they be.
I see. And rather handing over a course between the old executives and also more crow any more ba any more community. Now, send and share quiet.
Like me that say, Obakaya, now no meminita. Nice a watchina and a yen watching. And I twaba. A wholesome transfer the P in the Quasiada. And the candy and Anglo friends and Quasiada na bear na watching. You're swearing in that na I was a old executives no eba na a party na nkasa at the head office no yeah the party no so share the new executives no ensa enti nyamencha the enra being the newly elected national officers are do led by chairman Stephen Intim any DNMU na General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Abrantie Mojamono, Justin Frimpong Kudia, Ewohobi, Yamame, Ma Rita Talata, Sobaye Ewohobi, and a National First Vice, a year Chairman Buti, very experienced National First Vice. He's worked with us in the Central Region. And then I mentioned the party so Apejana Bedruho. Third vice, a large Masaudu, now will be me as a national organizer, Nameho, and national treasurer, and so Dr. Jamina, and so will be Dr. China, no will be national women organizer, Market, no ho, national Nasara coordinator, no ho, and a national youth organizer, Salam Mustafa, no ho, Yura. Chairman Freddie Blee and idea any moment you made in a kama ably supported by of Abankwa, former treasurer, and me I'm a boss. Once my boss, always my boss. Supremo Samuel now also a woman be. You made of course kama senior year.
Now I Braja be and to me I'm general.
No question ni enrano or two yanka say bibinti no untimema okay
say
bibinti I untimema enjoy catch wadaroma
na any course we no enkomodie be na sa course because they say minim say the simoni so oh the executive so new executive so breaking the eighth.
But my main can say also me my national youth organizer pen and then I mean charge the party at Roman say national organizer. Na over Eura Stephen in team our prayers of a national chairman for 20 years me I brought us our prayer 44 years. Nyame ahye ne mu nyame nyame apagya ne say nyame ye de bibia mu emra FM ene yo 64 years na no Monday year and I would be 64 years so it was a better birthday present for him. Na Justin Kudia from Pong na of our main can is I am massively impressed by the spirit and the energy a war I Justin Kudia from Pong who's he's the chief executive officer. The Brana Obey owns a lot of discussions course who it be raising issues about age, it be raising issues about experience. But no question is say about any itinerary any programs or the go ye follow no. I am overwhelmingly impressed. If I less than 1 week, I feel like I say get the better 3 months crowded. Because Brian I told Abani the following day we had a meeting. You were Stephen in team birthdays, you're quite sure no fees, so no. We even had a meeting before I APR Barbontain, a bear exchange pleasantries with party man or Macacia. I'm the following day, and your call, His Excellency the President,
Wow.
That same day, and your call, His Excellency the Vice President, and your Cocochiana. You really is a meeting. The following day, and your call, you're not diaspora. The following day, no, your chairman of war, Montesquieu, Alhaj, Jibril Adams, okay, baby, Janopo 222 in your 2 free her, and your call, and your coach, your bush for your Tanawana, you could see a large a buy, and you cry. You buy a new man, you see a diaspora, your party for man on in our Benyan, you see a winner, Lisa. I'm the following day, an opportunity to your parliament to go and have a meeting with your parliament, your caucus, and you are a year chairman, Sambos, honorable, a taken. If you are near bar party office, no. If you are near 2 cars straight in your quebri and your coachia, or Mampeni Dada, G. Kufo, Kochi, and someone doom, Nyansa, a foot pa, the Kochi free papa. Why may not make us say, your next sequence where you go retreat?
Hey,
and now make us
say,
you go retreat. In less than 1 week, I feel like we have almost spent almost about 3 or 6 months.
Wow.
And Menyaji, the way as a chief executive officer of the party, only your papa, chairman Stephen in team, they have started.
Because a big Kamu winning we the winning a team no Kabia Bobo ko Dubai Nanka Yach be or Nanka Ja Timunia dear.
I mean, really, Miss and I make a milk said Sunday in about 1 week.
Aye,
but the level of energy in the itinerary, what dry year corner, whereby next week, we have a steering committee. And next week in our zone, Yame Aduma, a 30th anniversary as the new patriotic party. Now, programs are, and also can all such a Amiasayana. As a winning secretary. So I am overly impressed by the commitment, the energy, the performance so far, and may you very optimistic say the young man will deliver. the entire executive here, the Korea, kind of one boom. Na ya rally behind the national chairman. Ziaona, Odi Ekunanim, Niako break the 8.
Says a movie crop of leaders, see a for the more banwa. Individually, more listening persons.
Oh, yes. Yes. On say, Oshe, national chairman. On say, and I will be Cassa, or be on my bay, new faces, no mere debate. A new faces with experience. National chairman. Why a national first vice chairman pay? And our prayer for 20 years. Say, obey national chairman. Now, come here. Say, Oko nationwide campaign back Ukraina on. I mean, the kind of experience I obey a crew, no, a massive. So for somebody, not all at the age of 44 years now, one power. You see, the fact that all that spirit of perseverance, no crano. And no crano, yeah, massive experience because look, a kona ye kono, ye hear obia on power. Ye hear obia, or no, because abia a person here, a busy that. We intend to break the 8. His Excellency the President or hand the power over to an MPP flag bearer. And there is a time we are faced by global pandemic, global economic crisis. There is a time. So this is the time, and America say nyamyon, we kind of for nibrim. So for somebody who is seeking to be MPP national chairman for 20 years, for 5 times, on Pabada. And he's come very close to winning it. There were times which was a deal with the chairman into my winning. Na a feeling on Baba, no better in front of him. And he's kept this faith. He's kept this spirit of perseverance. He has a heart. I'm telling you, timorous souls, to contest for one election and then wait again for another 4 years to contest again and lose. Or started 2008. 2008, Chairman McMenu on the chassis. He lost to Chairman McMenu. And only Ira Jacob Belamti contest here. He lost to Jacob Belamti. And only Ira Afoku contest here. He lost to Ira Afoku. And only Ira Fredibly contest here. He lost to Ira Fredibly. And then they were contested and they were winning 5 good times. It in Yamena is kind before their may see. A breath, you say, we are dear being see that. It we need such a man. Not be the enemy. So a new face, but with massive experience.
Okay.
Meaning that he has never been tired of crisscrossing the country. Because when you want to be national chairman, it means you have to crisscross the country. So he has never been tired. And that is the kind of man we need. Buti, he's been 2 or 3 times regional chairman in Central Region. So he's coming in with a huge experience. That is Chairman Buti for you. Dankwa Smith Buti. Over Yamame Reta Kalata Sobaria. Why a national first vice chairperson pay? Why twice national women organizer paying? He's a founding member. Where diaspora, the US, the branches necessity in Abia, Naimami, Numbum. Very determined woman. Oh, so on quite the dada. Oshe Yura Justin Kudia from Pona. Yes, he may be a new face, but in Ashanti region, the stronghold of the party, the heartbeat of the party, why a deputy regional youth organizer paying? Why a regional youth organizer paying? And I yes, appointing money by a CEO of Youth Employment Agency. Look, I want to so you are dealing with close to about 200,000 young persons.
Mm-hmm.
So Obia Wetimia manage Jumedi Bisino. So he may be a new face, but he is a young man with enough experience. And then America say, for me, my national youth organizer pain, and then must be a national organizer. The spirit and energy the young man Justin Chimpong Kodia GFK has exhibited for the past 9 years, yes, way in ABC ne any America or dear two from Monday. Every day we have an itinerary. ABC now make us say, and we are going to retreat. The way yes, yeah, Juman and Kaebia, we can see the Antianquadia home. But when say, or see a dinner to aquam. And because there's a huge and enormous tax on us. So I'm overly impressed. I'm overly impressed by the performance. Okay, I like Masaudu, our head advisor.
Mm-hmm.
He's been a foot soldier, he's been serious party activist, Bono and a Techiman, Hona, Boko, very strong, sharp person. If I know a surgeon, not the surgeon, then Nanti, on the surgeon, Accra pass, surgeon at Tetino.
Oh, wow.
Surgeon at Tetino. Tibia, surgeon officer, Abukubia, Wuno, surgeon to no TMT.
Ah, friend, man was our boy, no.
Yes,
oh, okay.
The BR no, the BR no, on the surgeon and Nantia. And no a third vice, national chairperson. Over Dr. China, Ira, Dr. Jamina, why a director of finance and administration paying, and he had no call China as deputy ambassador. And so he's coming in as Obia Okuta. Our contest as MP paying. And another new fees I'm finding about them because my mammy Kate dear data, me answer data, Aziz data. Yes, Salam Mustafa. Salam Mustafa, he's been deputy national youth organizer before.
Okay.
And he served under almost every national youth leader. So he has a lot of experience. He works at the office of the vice president as director in charge of occasions. It's just, they may be new faces, but a new faces with a lot of experience.
Well, yeah. Nana, adia ba ko a mepese ebia mo konhiem a mo de begu akwan so say mo communication emu ayemre se me na me hu sa ade a
Kwame mejitu unse baby a yeduru no emre a yewo mu no emre a was say your communication, no. Is such a name. Now, me and Kasa as national organizer, Kwame, I have direct interest in who becomes the next national communications director.
Oh, why?
Because OSHA Article 10(9) of your constitution are the functions of the national organizer. Okay, trainer plus trainer or say. The national organizer, in association with the national communications director, shall train officials to become trainers. It means you wanna national communications director it didn't sound because yet also get the party mafantity our communication. It is stated there, it won't black and white, and it is part of my function. So it's a constitutional requirement. I am a function, I am a Juma. So as the national organizer, I have direct interest. Now, a party penning for neck and a bit choosy. So we will make our suggestions there. A bit at some more. Say, you mean who is a be any person may see or benting way back at the bois. And a communication. I could do baby a more of persuasive communication. At the country, I make us say, His Excellency the President, a brow betna, a kunya is we. Yenya yin kwan nan kwade faso American wo die tuo. Senya ibedi ye. Oba wan twen kwan twen so de twie se sapa. One day so one factory yem adwuma planting for food and jobs for ye. Oye ordinary mo be by. baby a yɛduru baby a na ɔsɛ nka yɛte so aba paa baby a yɛduru na ɔsɛ nka aduaba paa na papa wadua no baby a yɛduru na ɔsɛ nka yɛtumi nya so aba unfortunately obi anim yɛsɛ ade free so a ɛbɛte bayerɛ ahoma mu ama bayerɛ amoyi ɛnyɛ yɛya ewiase afa na nyinaa hwɛ covid yi ɛho nsɛm ɛde brɛ kwame na ɛyɛ na nyame a ɔma yɛ refie ɛne nyame a ɔsa ma yɛ nkaeɛ o nyame paa wɔtɔ da areho bi wɔ ɛba na refie ankɛyɛ bɛtɔ da nso a nka neme bi wɔ ne zina nkɛ kaya kwame me say covid apresso sometimes when I listen to your opponent and this if they speak as if Ghana no it has been the same over years. Kwame brewe ye bra me fre MPP manina me ma me ba ko a owo abetifi on a woman organizer on de bia me ne be yem fato owo abetifi na ne ye hia e wo mprae so and also take care more oba ofri bepon ena eba oba ka o team na abrante bia me se na trotro no age 8 cities or so na me se na onibi nche me se na 7 cities or 6 cities na ekuta no ana me tin se onje eto ni me tin no permit na cho me tin se da bi minji petrol ma ni se na ya ma me women organizing so no kwasem ni obo atuma e de ma MPP pa no bi anso ni mu me di hwe na ni mu ana se o ma mi na ono no oye ono na oye MPP ni ono na ne nua na ekufu ado watoto petrol di na se ba mi ti ne ba bi on kan hwe on kan bi nhyimu eja be kan asemi abefra no na won se nko bi a ka kwa men kan mu befu but women organizer ne bu amfu odi asem na na o chiri mu se na busuafo bi kura wɔ Canada ene o ma pake o mo ka petrol kwa no montimi nto ene nuane o mo so mo ko supermarket kwa akoto aduane a dodo a wo pɛ ne ma wo nto san se o so to kakra obi ba do so ba be tobi na o kyerɛ sɛ na se wo ko Spain a o ye kyerɛ si wo hɔ ene wo ko UK a ne fie hu nipa bi a o fi UK se ene e koma e di UK for over 30 years ene ma bonye den sa da se Nigeria ene almost sad lie ansa no mo nya petrol ma meji communication cheche mu se ya afa obi oteka no bi afa ye ne mo mpa ye mo mampani o e wiase na ye din say this is the kind of persuasive communication all of us man yes bia obi kan say e no kre kwame ene ma boa ye din but in free his excellency the president ene ebia o twi bibia ebia emma e wiase nyina but we want MPP for say yemfa ahobrase ne ani di ene Ghana for nkasa enye so bi kasa ne my boy dey announce we hwesi kwa ne my boy dey na do na ye ebi his excellency the president na mu kwa no what ya to say enye ne fault dey na so oye hu bibi he has shown leadership intimacy we will need and so come I am going to said America can who becomes the national communications director next is of prime interest to me. And idea said as a national organizer, become one be. But generally, me come for Libya tells the baby I want to a persuasive communication. Yamagana frontier says yes, sir. And what's your number? Then a baby say bar in a kind of boom. And yes, a fina obi kasa. Now MPP now also face nipa no kon na o de kasa twitwi dabi. Okay. We don't want that. It's no, I will always use me mamia or no oye abetifi constituency chairman na. May you see san model no say look at constituency women organizer what the communication at for my chiri amafu bia ka say yen ne mo mpa ya mananado. That is the kind of communication we need to explain to Ghanaians. Now, Yama Ghana for any GD mapa away more. Mr. This is not the time for any arrogant talk. There be Mr. And party penny for communicators in CEOs in ministers in Let's be very, very humble in the way we talk. Agana Fontiasi. Who becomes the National Communication Director there? Send a medical canon, constitutional provision. I am going to work with the person. So it is of prime interest to me. And at the appropriate quarters, I will make some dream.
Okay. Nana, meda sepa ya na aka kire ogba ni me wo input bi o se me typhoid e dia asende na mokwa na mo adwendwe ho so why
e pa jo
mate nyame enhira mu nyina
meda se
yes ya da ase Henry Nana Boachi Nana B national organizer at the New Patriotic Party.
OKFM 101.7